Okay, as you can see on the screen, the name of this topic is SCF versus LCM. Okay, the first basic formula that we are going to use in it, this one is the most important formula. SCF multiply LCM equal to first number multiply second number. Okay, so we are doing question number 1, like the product of two numbers is 2028 and their SCF is 13. Find the number of such pairs. Yes. So let numbers be 13a and 13b. Why we have taken 13a and 13b? Because in the question it has been given SCF is 13. So means SCF means highest common factor. So this number 13 will be common to both number a and b. So let numbers be 13a and 13b. Then 13a multiplied 13b is equal to 2028. This is the product of two numbers. So AB will be equal to 2028 divided by 13 multiplied 13. That comes out to be 12. Now we have to find the co-prime numbers with product 12. See, first of all, what are co-prime numbers? Two integers are said to be co-prime or relatively prime if they have no common positive factor other than 1, or equivalently if the greatest common divisor is 1. If the greatest common divisor is 1. And it's not necessary that both the numbers should be prime. Like as you can see in case of 12, one such number is 1 and 12, other is 3 and 4. 4 is not a prime here. So my answer would be, required numbers would be like 13a, 13b, 13 multiply 1, 13 multiply 12, and 13 multiply 3, 13 multiply 4. So there are two such pairs. Okay. Let's move on to next question. Like the greatest numbers which on dividing 1657 and 2037 leaves a remainder of 6 and 5 respectively. So what is the trick? You just find the SCF of these two numbers, 1657 minus 6 and 2037 minus 5. That would be the SCF of these two numbers. Okay, you can find the SCF of these two numbers. Now let's move on to question number 3. Like three numbers are in the ratio of 3, ratio 4, ratio 5. And their LCM is 2400. You have to find their SCF. See, again we can solve this question in the same method. Let the let the numbers be 3x, 4x and 5x. If you find LCM of 3x, 4x and 5x, it comes out to be 60x. But in the question they have given you LCM is 2400. So I can put it 60x equal to 2400 and I can find the value of x, 40. So numbers will be 3 into 40, 4 into 40, 5 into 40. So what is the SCF coming out to be? 4040. Okay. Now we are moving to question number 4. Sum of two numbers is 5 to 8 and their SCF is 13. The number of pairs of numbers satisfying the above condition. In the same way, let the numbers be 33a and 33b. So 33a plus 33b equal to 5 to 8 as it has been given in the question. So a plus b would be equal to 16. So the co-prime with sum 16 would be 115, 313, 511, 79 like this. So required numbers would be, we just find out 33a, 33b and so on. So they will be, number of such pairs will be 4. Okay. Okay, let's move on to question number 5. The LCM of two numbers is 495 and their SCF is 5. If the sum of the numbers is 100, then you have to find their difference. See, LCM they have given you, SCF they have given you. Sum of two numbers is 100. Let one number be x, other will be 100 minus x. So according to question they have given, if you use that formula, SCF multiply LCM equal to first number into second number. So we are using this formula, x into, this is first number, 100 minus x, second number equal to SCF is 5 and LCM is 495. Okay. So we have used that formula here, SCF into LCM equal to first number multiply second number. This formula I'm talking about, this formula. I'm talking about this formula. You can use this formula. Okay, in question number 5. Okay, so we have used this formula here. HCF into LCM equal to first number multiply second. So if you solve it, you're getting x equal to 55 or x equal to 45. So numbers are 45 and 55. So required difference would be 10. Okay. Okay, now I'm giving you 2 minutes. You are supposed to solve this question. Let's see if an LCM of
Hello, sir.
this. Yes.
Meeting on.
Okay, question number 7. This is easy, na? They have given you a LCM of 2 numbers, LCM of 2 numbers. They have given you 1 number. You can easily find the other number by using this formula. Now this question is slightly different. Question number 8. 2 numbers both greater than 27 have SCF 27 and LCM 162. You have to find the sum of the numbers. See, one hint they have given you in the question, 2 numbers are greater than 27. But their SCF is 27. It means they will be multiple of 27 only. Okay. So if we use this formula, SCF multiply LCM equal to product of 2 numbers. SCF they have given you 27. LCM they have given you 162. If you multiply both of them, you are getting 4374. Now you have to find out the factors of 4374. So it would be just go for multiple of 27. Like this is 54 into something, 81. So they are having SCF as 27 and LCM is 162. So the sum of these 2 numbers would be 54 plus 81. That will be equal to 135. I can also give you one hint, like you have SCF has been given to you 27 now, and the numbers are greater than 27. So multiple of 27, 27 to the 54. So if you divide this number 4374 by 54, you will be getting this number. So you have SCF and LCM, then they're asking the sum of these 2 digits, which you can easily find. Okay. And question number 9, I think you remember the formula which we have done just now. Can anybody let me know how we will do this question? Question number 9. Anybody? So this is same, we just subtract 6 from 1657 and 5 from 2037, and whatever remainder is left, you have to find SCF of these 2 numbers. Okay. Now this is some slightly different question. Find the least number which when divided by 5, 6, 7 and 8 leaves a remainder 3. But when divided by 9 leaves no remainder. See, I will let you know 2 methods of solving this question. One method is by hit and trial method. Hit and trial method, these 4 numbers are given. You divide them by 9 and see if you are getting no remainder. See, if you do this way and if you divide, you will notice that only 1683 is the number. When you divide it by 9, you are getting remainder as 0. Okay. But there is one another method of solving this question. I will let you know which method. See this question. See the same question. It can be done like this also. Just find LCM of 5, 6, 7, 8. It comes out to be 840. So required number will be of the form 840 k plus 3. Multiple of k. So if you put k equal to 1, if you put k equal to 1, then put k equal to 2. We can try the various combination. Like if we are putting k equal to 1, we are getting, for k equal to 2, we are getting 1683. So 1683 when divided by 9, it has no remainder. So required number will be equal to 1683. Okay. And 1683 is the number which you divide by 5, you can check you are getting remainder 3. So you have to write like this. This is the different step. LCM into K plus 3. Just find out the LCM of 5, 6, 7 and that comes out to be 840. So that would be 840K plus 3. Limit 3 is the remainder. Okay. Now we are moving to one next question. The traffic lights at 3 different road crossing changes after every 40 seconds, 72 seconds and 108 seconds. If they all change simultaneously at 5 hours, 20 minutes and 0 second, then find the time at which they will change simultaneously. Do you remember what we have to do in case of time question as I've discussed? If we have to choose between SCF and LCM, what we will be doing in questions regarding time? I've given you one hint. We'll find SCF or LCM. Anybody? We will go by time. We will go by LCM. Just find LCM of these two numbers, for 3 numbers, 40, 72 and 108. LCM you are getting at 1080. So the traffic light will change again after 1080 seconds, that is 18 minutes. Okay. Now this question is slightly different. Question number 13. This is slightly different question. See, in this question, they have given you a rectangular courtyard of dimensions, this, and it is paved exactly with square tiles of same size. You have to find the largest size of the tile used for this purpose. See, we have to find the largest size now, so we will just find SCF of these two numbers. Okay. Now we are coming to one different question, like question number 14. John, Smith and Cat started at the same time, same point and in the same direction to run around a circular ground. John completes the round in 250 seconds, Smith 300 and Cat in 150 seconds. Find after what time will they meet again at the starting point. So you'll just find the LCM of these two numbers, you'll get the answer. So as I've told you before, in questions regarding time, we can use LCM method. Like in question number 15, there are 6 bells tolling at different interval. In 30 minutes, how many times do they toll together? So you have to find the LCM of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. It comes out to be 120 seconds or 2 minutes. So in 30 minutes, they will together 30 upon 2 plus 1. This is the catch in the question, plus 1. Because they are asking in 30 minutes, na? So like when it is 30 minutes also, then also it will ring. Okay. So answer would be 16 times. Okay. So answer would be 16 times. Now we are coming to one important question. This question has been asked in your placement also. Like a room is 6 meters to 24 centimeters in length and 4 meters 32 centimeters in width. Find the least number of square tiles of equal size required to cover the entire floor of the room. See, this is important. You have to find the least number of tiles. Means the tile should be as less as possible. So it means, but the size of the tile could be more. Okay. So let us find, first of all, convert it into centimeter. As we are supposed to find the least. Okay, as we want to find the least number of square tiles, so we have to length of the each tile should be as large as possible. Okay, so we are going to find the SCF of 624 and 432, that is coming out to be 42. That is step number 1. Step number 2, we have to find the number of square tiles needed. So that would be equal to 624 divided by 48 multiply 432 divided by 48. Means we are dividing each dimension by the SCF. This is the most important thing that you have to keep in mind. So there would be in fact 117 tiles. Okay, you have to just remember this step. This last step is very important. Okay, this is slightly different. Okay, just remember this step. This is very important step. In the same way, we are coming to one question. Find the largest number of 4 digits exactly divisible by this. It's very easy. So the largest number 4 digits is 9999. So required number must be divisible by LCM of these two numbers. 540. So if you divide 4 times 9 by 540, we are getting 279 as the remainder. So required number would be 999 minus 279. See, there is one rule in it. Everything depends on the remainder. See, if remainder is more than half by the number by which we are dividing. See, in this question, we are dividing by 550. What is half of 540? It is 270. So it is more than half, 279. So we will directly subtract it from it. And suppose if the remainder is less than 270, then what we will do, we will take the difference of 540 and 279, or the not 279, suppose the remainder is 260. So I will take the difference of 540 and 260 and add it to 999. Okay. So this thing you have to keep in mind. Okay. So this is, I think this is one last question. Find the least number which when divided by 5, 6, 7, 8 leaves the remainder 3, but when divided by 9 leaves no remainder. So this is the same method. We have found LCM first, then required number will be of the form LCM into k plus 3. We have to give different values to k, and then we can find out whichever number is satisfying the given condition. Okay.